Hey Minecrafters out there, my name's Fabe and welcome back to another episode of the IronStoneMine. You can see I repaired our little chicken farm after that horrible Monday morning creeper incident we had here last episode, and there's one last thing to do. X. We need X. And now, as good as new. So let me actually try if I got enough aim today. Come on. No chicken at all. Damn it. And there's one survivor of the last chicken slaughtery. He has to die. I replanted the wheat as well. And so I think everything up here is done. So let's head down and see what I've been working on. Oh, that was a close one. But yeah, you can see the tunnel is quite as empty as we left it. But I did some work back there. Tim suggested in the comments below last episode just to use the dark border around the pattern, and I think it looks not bad, but I think we should add some more variety to it. But I still have to think about it. I didn't take this pathway again further on, but I planned on how I want to make this little portals to our rooms. So I want to make them at first I planned to make them every 10 blocks apart from each other, so that we got here another room and over here and then there again, but that would mean just 14 rooms to our little water elevator back there, and that is a bit much, I think. I don't think we have enough farms or rooms in general to fill them all. So maybe I will either just alternate the direction in which the portal is, so the left one here. Hey little guy! How did you get in here? Again! Oh yeah, I took all these torches out while I was making this beautiful zebra stair. Yeah, I just tried it out and I quite like it, I think. Maybe I will take even the darker wood when we got the different colored half slabs, but we have to see about it. So tell me what you think about, I guess, just everything I did here. Yeah, I was thinking about to alternate the directions where the doors are branching off. So we got our spawner room back there. Then I may take just this one and then on the other side. But actually we have to use this one because this heads to... Yeah, you can already hear it. But I'll show it to you later what I did back there with our little slime situation going on. But at first I want to show you the finished spawner room, or at least almost finished. I took all the wool around and I removed the ladder back there from our little spiders. They gave us much string to make this all. And this entry, yeah, it's quite neat, not very exciting, but it's okay. And yeah, these dirt blocks are actually there because I put some wool back there and I wasn't sure if it's going to burn and then the lava just flowing out here, so I did some safety dirt blocks around here. But so far it didn't burn, so I hope this can stay there, so then we can make some more wooden steps around here. And I'm still not sure what material will be around back there. I don't really like this stone, but I didn't got any idea yet. We'll have to see about that. And there comes our spiders. Yeah, you may have already noticed I got level 40. So it's definitely time for an enchanting room. And that's definitely on my list. Let's get those items. And I don't really need those spider eye here. This spider eye. But yeah, still have to work on the ceiling a bit, but this room is almost finished and I like it. I really like it. So let's go on, and while we are going, I have to tell you that I wasn't able to watch the Venus transit. I was awake this morning at 5 o'clock for me to check the weather, but it was cloudiness all the way across the sky. So no chance for me to watch it. I did actually turn on a live stream, but yeah, on the live stream it wasn't that interesting, I have to admit, and I just took the 2-hour sleep I could get before university. You can already hear it. I did some stuff. Oh, big cube. And till I want to explain to you how I came up with this design for our slime farm, you should know some things about slime. At first, you may already know they can spawn in 3 different sizes, which is actually 0.6 times a block, 1.2 times a block, or the big ones are 2.4 times a block. So we have to, the biggest ones have to have a spawning area by at least 3 by 3 by 3. Let me get actually up one layer. And yeah, last time you saw I took all this chunk out and I did really a lot of more work over there. You can see it. We got loads of levels for our slime farm, and actually I found so much slimes while working here. I'm not sure if we actually need a slime farm anymore. I got about 2 stacks of slime balls, I think. But now we started it, we will finish it, of course. And the chunks are from this wall to that wall. And I want to make, let me get one down again. Yeah, it has to be 3 high, I mentioned it to you, and then I want to have the collecting streams of water I want to have outside of the chunks. So the slimes got the whole room in the chunks to spawn here, and they will still get pretty fast into this water streams because of a habit that slimes have. And there's a big one. Come down. There is jump. There you go. Slimes can only move in one direction, and that's the direction in which they are headed when they spawn. Unless, of course, they see a player. But when they don't see a player, they'll just move in one direction, and so they will move straight to the water streams in all 4 directions. So that should happen really quick. And to get some more levels into this chunk area, because they are only spawning up to level 40, as you know, I thought I tried out a little bit, and I'm actually able to put these upside down half slabs to put the next water stream on top of it, so that this fall, this little gap to the water stream are actually 2.5 high. But I tested it out in creative mode. The big slimes can still jump into the water stream, although it's just 2.5 high. So that should work pretty good, and in this way we can get even more levels into the slime farm, which I really like. What else should you know? I think that's pretty much it. I want to get all the water streams to this 3 by 3 hole over here, so that even the big slimes can jump down there, and they will fall all the way down. I will of course remove those spiral staircase over here. They will fall all the way down here. And here I will fill this 3x3x3 area with water, so they will drown. And they can actually drown because they aren't able to swim in water, so they will always just fall down into water and drown. And then we'll have maybe a little piston thing that will retract some blocks, and then the slime walls will just be washed out. Should be working pretty nice when I'm done. It's still a lot of work, cause as you saw, it's just massive amounts of stone I have to get out of there. But I think we can do it. And here, of course, you can see our portal again. That will just head back, and then we'll make a little bit of a room in here with the drop in the middle and the killing point. I think it will look actually really nice when there's something like a box of water where constantly slimes are drowning, and you can just watch them through the glass. So let's work a bit more on the water stream back there. Cause I want to talk with you about the new Ultra Hardcore series. And it's epic as always, but this time it's I think it's even more entertaining than every season so far, cause they are doing two people teams in there, and that's an awesome idea. I would have suggested it since they first introduced the teams, cause I thought the teams by 4v4 were a little bit too big. But now they have the 2 against 2 teams, and that's awesome. And I think they did a pretty good job in getting the teams together. I think there's some thoughts behind it, but they did pretty well. Cause I highly recommend you to watch BWO and Good. I wanted to say. Cause they are so freaking hilarious. Yeah, of course, you know, playing together they are always quite fun, but in the Ultra Hardcore, so much fun to watch them. And of course, another epic team is Pause and Vintage Beef. Man, these two guys. And Pause actually made a new skin just for this purpose for Beef. You know, Pause has his dirt and grass skin for camouflage, and he did the same thing with stone for Beef. So when he's mining down in the mine, you just see the floating beard of Beef and disappearing blocks. That looks really awesome. So that's those teams, hilarious, and of course Kurt, as always, just Kurt. You all know Kurt. Kurt is cool, and he plays with the Zisto, and I think they were naming their team Team Single Malt Scotch, because they are both kind of Scotch drinkers and enjoyers, of course. So they are fitting pretty well, I think. And the other teams are Doc and Andersil, also a pretty nice team. The European team, of course, apart from Badge and Pyro. But yeah, Andersil is actually from Sweden, and he is just a fun guy. If you didn't watch him last season, I highly recommend you to watch Andersil and Doc, because Andersil is just a daredevil, and so much fun with those two guys as well. And yeah, there is Pyro and Badge, the Irish and the British joining forces, and Nipris and Justify, the TD team. Dang it! I actually ran out of iron. Okay, I have to head back to our little spawning room. I think I got... Oh, dang it. That hurt. I think I got some iron left there. But we'll see about that. And yeah, Nebras and Justify, the cheaty team. Also nice combi. They are already planning to cheat a bit around, just cause the lot of the Minecraft guys are expecting them to do it. And the last team is MC Gamer and Packrat, I think. Yeah, MC Gamer was the winner of the last season, so I'm really excited to see how he's doing this episode, this season. Maybe he just got luck, or if he really is actually a good UH sealer. We'll just have to wait, and of course tonight the new episodes are coming out. I think my episode will actually come out after theirs, because I have to render it and all that stuff. It takes a bit longer for me, because I didn't get this high-end PCs, but it's okay. I can live with it. And I'm really looking forward to tonight. And tomorrow I got off, no university, so I can stay up. Yeah, that's actually a bit of a problem for me. The episodes coming out at 12 o'clock in Germany. Yeah, midnight. And if you just want to watch two perspectives, you have to stay up till like 1 o'clock, and then of course the next day university at 8 o'clock. It's a bit difficult, but all went alright so far. So I think I can handle it. And of course I can't watch all the perspectives when they come out, but at least 2 I can always manage. But yeah, it's so much fun with those guys. Yeah, and this episode I actually wanted to show you what I was talking about last episode. I told you that I kind of regretted that I took out all the cobwebs around the spider spawners, because I needed 3 high cobweb pillar. So I tried out something in creative mode, and I think I'll just head there and show you what my kind of invention is all about. And if we could have some of this kind in here, we could solve a little problem I had, but I guess just see yourself. Alright guys, welcome to my little test world. You can see behind me there's a little display, which is actually wired up to a counter, and it should, yeah, there it comes. So 0, now the timer is starting, and from now on it should take us exactly 1 minute to the next activation of the counter. So what I built here is a little time of a timer or watch. So you know, that was a kind of a problem for me in my episodes. I always ended up doing over 30-minute episodes when I only wanted to do about 20 or 25 minutes. So this kind of counter could help us out in the single player world if I were able to build this, and of course if I hadn't taken all the cobwebs out around the spider spawners. Because therefore we need 3 high pillar of cobwebs, and I will shortly show you how it works as soon as we got there's our next activation. Yeah, and you can see from the timer I'll probably gonna get on the screen for you guys in the bottom left corner, so you can see that was exactly 1 minute to go. So I had a difficult time developing this thing, but I think I came up with a pretty neat design. At first you can see here the very compact display counter. As Doc M built it in his world, it was developed by Cube Hamster. I will put a link for you in the description, so you can check out this tutorial. Of course, I had to watch his tutorial several times to build this. It's quite complicated, but it's really neat and really compact. But yeah, that's not what I wanted to talk about. We see it over here. That was my first step. I was watching the redstone wars of Generic B, when he mentioned or used actually used loads of cobwebs to time a redstone mechanism. He throw just some item in it, and as you can see, it will just slowly come down there. And then if this were a wooden pressure plate, it would activate it. But I tried a lot with items, and for me it didn't work quite reliable. But with mobs it actually does. So when you're putting some random too high mobs in there, you can just spawn them, and it will take him exactly 20 seconds for each cobweb, so they will need a whole minute to get down here. So that was kind of my first little design. Of course I hooked it up to the counter. Of course now it's not hooked up because I got a better one. And yeah, that took him exactly 1 minute, and then I put the villager back there so the zombies will instantly leave the pressure plate and get to back there and not just jump and hit it again. That worked actually quite fine, but of course we don't got any mob X in survival mode. So that was kind of a problem I wanted to solve. And yeah, quickly, zombie is activating the pressure plate and will just spawn the next zombie up on top of there, and then it will just burn while trying to reach the villager. And another little flaw in this system is that it actually takes a split second to spawn for the redstone wire to head up here and to spawn the zombie. So I found out that after about 30 minutes we got a delay of 11 seconds, I think it was. So not much, but I managed to make it exact, I think. So that was kind of the next design I came up with. I pretend this on top of here is a zombie spawner or something, and then the zombies will drop down and be collected in this little area over here, and then the pistons will just let one zombie at a time through that gate there, and they will gather over here, and there's a glass block in there, and when the next zombie hits the pressure plate down there, the glass block will be removed, and the new zombie is coming down there, and that should prevent the little delay we had, cause the zombie exactly when he hits down there, he should just fall down into the cobwebs. But I had some difficulties with the mob collecting here. It's difficult to get just one of them down there, so often there were two in there, and that caused some problems actually. But then another idea hit me. I didn't thought about reuse the mobs here. I always just think, yeah, get them down here and then just die them to get the next one. But the next step I took was a way to reuse the mobs for the next round. And therefore I built it my actual design over here. And as you can see, I used villagers for it and not zombies, cause they are, I think, easier to get and they won't despawn when you leave them. So you see, one villager is going down through those cobwebs, which will take him exactly 1 minute. And another one is waiting on top of this glass block over there just for the other one to go down. And let's just quickly wait for him to get down. And then I will see next one of those. And another thing is, when he hits down there, he will activate two pistons. At first it was only this piston behind here that retracted and let the water flow the villager away from the pressure plate so that he gets here and on the water elevator again. But then I noticed that he just tried to swim up here, so I had to take the second piston over here, which prevented him from going up, and so he was just washed there, going on top of it again and waited for the other one. So you only need 2 villagers and 3 cobwebs on top of each other to build this very nice timer, and it's pretty exact. I think I showed it to you with the timer I blended in. I tested a lot, and it doesn't seem to have any delay. So that's a really nice timer you can build in your single player world. Of course, just if you find a cave spider spawner with 3 blocks of each other, and it works pretty reliable. That didn't have any flaws so far. Of course, I don't know if it's the most compact way. Maybe some of the guys who are more of the compact redstone thinkers can make it more compact and more effective. But yeah, that's my design so far, and I'm pretty pleased with it. And I hope someone of you can develop it a little further or something, and I hope that someday I will find a new spider spawn in my IronStoneMine to build some of these, because I really don't want to get this long episodes anymore. Of course, I could always use a timer on my second screen or something, but somehow I managed to don't watch on it. And I think if I have someone like this in my world, I will just more often watch on the display. Maybe I can have even several displays in the world, just spread it out so that I always know which time it is. And of course, it's not just doable up to 9 minutes. You can build a second display over here and just let him count till 99, and even to 999 you can see it, Doc build it in his world. And yeah, Cube Hamster also explained how to do it with more numbers. Yeah, you can see zombie spawner was my first idea with the axe. Then I thought I can hook it up to the spawner, but actually that isn't necessary. You can do it with villagers, just 2 of them, and it works really fine. So let's head back to the IronStoneMine, I think. So here we are again in the IronStoneMine. And let's just take on this little pathway a little bit further. I just told you in my test world that I had this idea while I was watching Generic B, and he's such an awesome guy. I just want to recommend him to you. I well, not first, but I met him actually on the TeamSpeak on the Build Inc. server when we were having this little sheep betting night. Oh man, it was still fun to remember of it, how my little sheep betting idea just took off that much. Yeah, when I heard his voice in TeamSpeak again, and then I remembered I did whenever watch an episode of him. And I actually didn't like it back then, cause I wasn't into texture packs that times, and I really just wanted to see the default and nothing else. And yet, I don't know what texture pack was, but he had a different. So I didn't start watching him. But when I heard him again, I heard his voice, and his voice is just so awesome, smooth, and man, it's so nice to hear him actually speaking. So I started again watching his episodes, and I highly recommend you to do it. He's pretty good at redstone, and he's a pretty good builder and a pretty good speaker, and this combination is just awesome. So that's hey, green fellow, how did you get in here? Again, a mob down here. I should really get this tunnel finished and mob-proof. So that was a good ending for this episode, I think. I hope you enjoyed it. I would appreciate a little like if you liked it, of course. And you may subscribe if you don't have already subscribed. And anyways, I hope I'll see you the next time in the IronStoneMine. Goodbye, guys.